Yo YouTube, it's Anarchist of Darkness, also known as Sir Kenton of Colorstruck, and I'm pissed off. Now, I just came from the Best Buy out here. I guess this is Arlington, Virginia. Now, I shouldn't be surprised. The first thing I thought when my wife was like, yo, let's go out Arlington and let's go shopping. I want to buy some stuff. So we went to one mall and that was fine. And then we came out to Arlington. Now, I knew it was coming. Went to the Best Buy. She's sitting in the Best Buy looking for headphones. Me, because I'm not looking for anything. Actually, I was looking at the TVs at first. I was like, you know what? I can get a TV so me and you can play Star Wars The Old Republic. She didn't respond to it. Oh yeah, if you're wondering what that means, that essentially means that I was just gonna hook up one of my other computers to the TV so that she can play it and I could play it. We could play it together, you know. Beautiful nerd black couple. Anyway, a guy walks over. Now I know, being a person who worked at Target at one point, understand that when you see a customer who's looking around, it looks like they're looking for something, but they kind of lost, that you walk up to them and you introduce yourself and you ask them, hey, do you need help in finding anything? So the first one, it was actually the security guy, because the security guy's got the white shirt with the headphone or whatever. He walks up to me and says, oh, you need anything? I was like, no, I pointed at my wife. She's looking for headphones. I'm just waiting for her. He said, cool. Black guy. So he walked away, whatever, went back to his business. So one of the blue shirts walk over and he asked the same thing. I was like, oh, my wife, she's looking for something. She's looking for headphones. He kind of like, okay, and he just stands there like, Now, I know when someone's watching me. I've been black long enough in my life to know when somebody is watching me. And this guy was watching me. So I move and he follows me. And he turns around. I call to my wife, her attention. Like, yo, Oss, do you see this? But she didn't hear me. She had her headphones on. And she takes them off and she walks away or whatever. She walks away from me. So when she walks by me and he's over my shoulder or whatever, I walk away and I purposely said, do you see this? This to make sure he knows that I know that he's watching me, right? I had to walk out of the store. Matter of fact, I am in my wife's car right now. Well, she decided to go into Target to go get some ear drops for my dog or something. Now, I'm sitting in the car because I'm so angry. I am sick and tired of it. Now, sure, it's not me being hosed down by a fucking water hose while I'm protesting in the street and getting beat up by the police and all this other stuff. Racism is fucking tired. It's so fucking tiring. I knew that if I came out here, not because it's Virginia, because even in the black areas, I still get watched. Okay, black people still get watched. You know when they're watching you, but it was blatant here. I couldn't even remain in my ignorance. That's how blatant it was. I couldn't just be like, yo, like he's just waiting for somebody else to walk in the store. He's doing something else. No, it was blatant that this motherfucker. I was buying like the Bose headphones. Like I can stick one of those fucking things in my fucking pocket and walk out the store with them. Are you fucking kidding me? I hate it. And it's funny because it reminded me of this time when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I went to a school that was right down the street from this gas station. Now this gas station always had problems with the neighborhood kids coming into the gas station and stealing. So what some people would do is when they were going home, they're going towards the metro, they would steal from the Exxon, get on the metro and go home. But they did go to our school. So what ended up, a lot of these kids were from Southeast DC. So what ends up happening, the Exxon would always contact the school, oh, you have your students are coming to our thing and stealing. So what they ended up doing was they would always have somebody outside of the counter watching the kids come through to watch us or whatever. Rightfully so, because they were probably losing a lot. I knew a lot of the kids who were stealing, but I wasn't one of them. I walk into the store and I'm getting watched like a hawk. But there was this one time where our school was completely black. At the time, it was like maybe 5% Latino. Now that schools are probably around 20% Latino. We had one white kid, and the white kid was in the 6th grade, I believe. I was in the 5th grade, or no, I was in the 5th grade. He was in the 7th grade. This one white boy, this is what this nigga did. He knew what was going on. So what happened is he would wait to some of us go into the store while the guys are watching him. This motherfucker would rack up on all types of shit and walk the fuck out the store. Walk the fuck out the store. Now when the Exxon would come to the school, he would always point out the black kid, but never point out this one white boy. He was one old enough to understand that you don't need to be stealing from a store and has enough money to be buying stuff, but he's not doing it. He's just walking in, but he would purposely be like, okay, I'm gonna wait. Like we used to hang out the library. He would wait till we leave the library, follow us in the library while the attendants are watching all the black kids. He will purposely be stealing all types of shit, Skittles, Starburst, whatever, just racking shit up. When we go back to the library, this motherfucker sitting on the side and outside the library just yo, like, what the fuck is going on here? This is like one of those microaggression things. Like, this is not even the worst, like, racism that I've ever been through, or I still go through. Like, I get bothered by the fucking police all the fucking time. That's why I don't like coming to fucking Virginia. On the whole, anyway, that's just need to share that, because if I didn't get that off my chest, I was gonna lose my fucking mind. I was gonna go home and not talk to my wife all day. And it's not really her fault, you know. She just likes bigger places with more, you know, selections. In the white areas, or the areas with more white people, tend to have bigger stores with bigger selections. So I can't really be mad at her, but I am oh my God, bruh. Like, I know you were watching me. Like, you can't make it less obvious that you're watching me. Can you, like, watch me from a fucking distance, nigga? Like, let me at least be blissful in my ignorance and think that somebody's not treating me like a fucking criminal.